Love is patient, and love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking and is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails, love always wins. Good morning, loves. Good morning, collective. My loves. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. Somebody is not natural in my collective, okay? Somebody is a supernatural being, okay? You're magical, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, you're a magical person, like a real magical person. And it's not that you have control over your magic on a level like Superman or something like that. It's more like things will happen randomly at different times in your life from childhood, your whole entire life. And whatever's happening, you have no control over it. It's not something that you can do and repeat like a second time. And things will change in your hands and things will just happen, but then you can't do it again because you don't know when it's going to happen and you don't know what situation it's going to happen in or how it's going to happen. Just little miracles and little things, little magical things have been happening throughout your life, and you don't have any control of when, how, and you don't have the ability to do it again because you have lived an ordinary, hardworking life and you never had time to be able to fast, meditate, and fully have the time and energy and focus to work on your gifts. You know how they have X-Men school and things like that in like the cartoons and TV shows. There are people that are very wealthy that have the time to study and look into like the occult sciences, metaphysical, different types of sciences and, metaphysics and things. And they have time to practice meditating and do a lot of different things because money frees up your time, okay? But they don't have they're not born with these natural gifts. They study real hard and try to do things. There are things that you can do naturally on your own, but again, whoever you are, it's involuntary. You understand? Say you're looking for a ceramic brand new coffee mug and you go in the store and you found the coffee cup you want but it's in the shape and color you want it, and it's a size, but it's hard plastic and you wanted ceramic. You don't want a plastic coffee cup. And you're like, well, it's the only thing that the store has, so I'm going to get it anyway. And you take that plastic cup. You can see clearly it's a plastic cup, but it is still in the shape that you wanted. And by the time you get to the counter to pay for it, it's ceramic. And you're like, no way, this is crazy. No, I know it was plastic. I know I'm not tripping. I know it was plastic. I know I'm not losing my mind. No, this was plastic. I didn't even want to buy it. Wait a minute. You understand? Or it doesn't have to be that. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. You might see something randomly. Or different random things might have occurred with you. You might look at something and it could move, okay? Or maybe like imagine you're a child and you look at this gas stove, and when you look at it, your mind goes blank and all of the burners come on at one time and you get freaked out and turn all the burners off real fast. And you never say anything about it. You just got freaked out and turned it off. And you just don't know how it happened, but it never happens again. And it's not something that you could do again. That's what I'm talking about. You understand? Whoever you are, magic happens and it follows you because it's inside of you. And it could be things just from your subconscious mind that randomly you think that you want your desires. And then some of them through natural selection or through like a lottery effect. That's not the word I want to use, but somehow random things will manifest right before your eyes, but at different random times. Okay. So whoever you are, magic follows you. Things happen randomly, but you don't consciously control it. It's not something you could repeat and do a second time. Now, you have been being watched since you were a little child, okay? You've been being watched by the CIA since you were a child, whoever I'm talking to. You are some type of a high priestess energy, an empress, okay? Now, you have a cousin and multiple people that were made aware of what you were and what you were able to do, but no one has ever talked to you about it. Or you, whoever you are, all you know is that things have happened throughout your life you couldn't explain, but they only happened once, and it would be different things, random things. But these people already were aware that you were being scouted and watched, or whatever the case may be. And there was somebody that had some kind of an opportunity where it was for you. And it was for you because of who you are, okay? But it's almost like your life is almost like the story of Cinderella, okay? And when I say Cinderella, I'm just talking about your energy signature, you being unique and having something that someone was looking for. And the stepsisters are going to represent your family and all the people that were jealous and were trying to find a way to make you feel like you were not special. There was nothing about you, gaslight you to make you think you were mentally ill and crazy, while all along they were trying to find ways to become you, to take the natural gifts that you have from you and to take advantage of whatever this opportunity was. Now, as far as the opportunity goes, I don't have a clue what it is. I don't know if it was for a romantic partner. I don't know if it was for a position in an organization. I don't know if it was a religious organization, a spiritual, a study. It could have been a lot of different things. It could have been a position in one of these organizations. It could have been a lot of things. But whatever it is, your family knew about it, and everyone in your family, well, these people, you have a cousin in your family that I guess some other family members made aware about you and your gifts and who you were. And they plotted away from you. I don't think this is a cousin that you know personally or have, even if you know of this cousin, I don't think you have a personal relationship with them. I don't think you grew up with them. I don't think you're close, or I don't even think you could even recognize this cousin if you ran into them in the street. You might know what they look like, but you may have seen them once in your life, okay? It's that type of cousin, someone that you didn't grow up with, you don't know. But they were aware of opportunity that somebody was looking for a specific type of person, and that person was you in your family. But instead of telling you about it, a whole bunch of people outside and in your family network and came up with a big scheme to hide you like Cinderella and to try to put your cousin up for the role. And then they tried to put several other people in front of you and were trying to find a way to convince whoever had that opportunity for you, whether it was for business, a seat in an organization, or love, a marriage, whatever it was, they were trying to find a way to let someone else benefit from it. Like, no, my daughter should, this is her cousin, and she's twice as gifted as her. You don't want her, she's nothing, she's a blah, 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 blah. But it was a collective effort to hide you, to have you gang stalked, bullied, and to also have hire people to literally attack you and to put you into a program where they would attack your crown chakra, your third eye, attack your love life, your stability, and attack your whole life. So you would be so distracted and so weak from just trying to stay alive and fighting that you wouldn't be able to use your own gifts. You understand? But you have alchemy that happens to you naturally. Do you understand? All right. So your cousin and possibly other family members that you're not close to They were sneaking around you, orchestrating things. Now, somebody in this reading is Puerto Rican, and somebody in this reading is Eritrean, someone in this reading is West African, someone in this reading is Chinese, okay? These are different energies I'm picking up on, but there are agencies involved too. Whoever I'm talking to, you have children or a child, okay? And you have people even on your child's father's side of the family that were watching you and working with these people because they knew about your gifts. So you literally were being watched by the CIA and the FBI, okay? On your side of the family, you had family members you're not close to working with the CIA to put you into gang stalking programs and working with family members to hide you and to try to push up other female family members or push other women up to be in whatever this position was that is only for you. It was only meant for you, and that's why you were so protected. Now, whoever I'm talking to, your child's father's side of the family came out. So your child father might have been an op in your life, meaning your child's father signed some kind of a deal in your life to help suppress you, to help try to get and keep control over you, maybe even to abuse you without you knowing that the abuse was intentional, because it was part of what these people were all doing and orchestrating to keep you hidden so someone else could wear your shoes. Your child's father's side of the family worked with the FBI. And on your side of the family, they worked with the CIA. Okay? Now, I don't know, this West African and Chinese energy, this could just be people in the government or people connected to whatever this opportunity was. Okay? Now, this is what they want me to say really quick to somebody. Okay? Do you know why we don't use 100% of our brains? Do you understand? Do you understand everything that you have biologically? It's a purpose, even your tonsils. Just because you don't know why your tonsils are there doesn't mean that your tonsils are useless. If it's there for a reason, okay? Now, there's a reason that most people only use between 10 and 12% of their brain. You understand? But why do you have that huge brain in your head, but you can only use about 10 or 12% of it? That seems odd. Have you ever thought about that? The reason that you cannot use your 100% of your brain is because that goes into telepathy. That goes into being able to hear from distances. That goes into supernatural. Okay, the ability to use 100% of your brain goes into the ability to manifest things that are on the mental plane in the thought of your thoughts into the physical instantly. You understand? That's 100% of your brain. And the reason that humans on the third dimension cannot use 100% of their brain and only can use that small portion is because you are not developed enough. You're not a master. Now, there are dimensions and planes, where masters go to that can use 100% of their brain. And the reason is they're a master. A master is someone that has mastered Earth completely, and they can travel between dimensions and realms. And this is someone that has complete control over their emotions and their logical mind. You understand? Humans on the third dimension that are in school here learning, we don't have full mastery and control over our emotions or the way we think. We're here to master ourselves. We're here to get the lessons we need to reach self-mastery, okay? So that we can exercise discipline and self-control. Because when you don't master yourself, if you have full control of your brain and you're able to actively use your telepathy, move objects with your mind, manifest from your thoughts, and it just pops out into the physical. If you're able to do that on this third dimension and you are not in control of your emotions and you're still dealing with jealousy, rage, anger, and things like that, the whole world is going to blow up. You understand? That's why you can't use 100% of your brain here. You understand? So it's kind of a thing where on a master level, on another dimension or plane where masters would go to, like Siddhartha the Buddha or Jesus the Christ or QUAN or any ascended masters that mastered themselves on in the school we call Earth, would go to. When you have it's like a thing where once you have mastered control of your mind, you can manifest things from the thought realm. Okay, so the power that whoever you are has is things sometimes manifest for you involuntarily, but it's something that's already in your subconscious mind. It's almost like a Homer. Okay, if you remember in The Simpsons, if you're familiar with the cartoon, like Homer Simpson, he's not a baseball player, but by some weird freak accident, he hit the ball and it was a home run and won the game. And it's like, wow, how'd that happen? We're going to call it a Homer. So it's like, for you, something can manifest or happen out of nowhere. You might, before you leave the house, say, I want this to happen and I'm looking for this. And when you leave the house, everything happens exactly the way you said you wanted it to, and you find exactly what you were looking for. And it comes to you like someone walks up to you and hands it to you. You understand? And you're like, wow, oh my God, is this a coincidence or whatever? You understand? But it does not happen all the time. It happens at random because this is like a Homer. This is something that's happening in your subconscious mind. It's something happening between the mental plane and the physical plane because you're living, walking alchemy. And the reason is because even though you have not completely mastered yourself, you are of a much higher vibration. You're a much older soul. So it's like you're getting glimpses of what it would be like if you were to master yourself completely and have full control to manifest instantly anything that you want from the mental plane into the physical. Like you could just blink, like I dream of Genie, and something appear before your eyes. You understand? What you're getting is little glimpse of that. Little tiny glimpse of that is happening. And it's because you have control over your emotions. It's because you're a much older soul and you're a lot closer to self-mastery than younger souls. You understand? And that's why you're getting little glimpses of what's going to happen in your future, maybe in a few more lifetimes, or maybe in this lifetime, if you completely master yourself. But it's not full all the way on yet because you still have lessons, you're still working on yourself. But because you're in such a high vibration and you're not going to destroy the damn world, this is the reason you're seeing little signs of magic happening throughout your life, where little things just happen around you that you don't have control over. Like, oh my God, can I do that again? And it doesn't happen again. Alchemy. This is what they want me to read. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allows the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. You are a natural born alchemist. You're walking, living, breathing alchemy, whoever you are. And it's involuntary with you. And this is one of the reasons you've been being watched like you've been being. But your cousin is nowhere close to being an alchemist or anything. Your cousin's a very young soul and very low vibrational, and it's giving kitchen witch energy. Oh, she's not special. What are y'all looking for? We could do witchcraft and do the same things as her. These people try to turn your life into a Cinderella scenario and hide you and oppress you and to fill your position. And then they even had the audacity to try to get rid of you. But the reason that you had spiritual protection is you're not alone. There are beings and spiritual protection on a higher plane and realm that they had to find out the hard way were working with you because you are bordering ascended master. Maybe in your next life or the next 2 lifetime cycles, or maybe this one. But you're closer to that than these other low vibrational kitchen witch type energies, okay? and they didn't realize you have spiritual support that they can't see or no one can see with the natural eyes. So when they took it too far and tried to take your life, that's when your folks appeared. And that's when they realized, oh, she's a born alchemist. She's natural. Her magic is natural. It just comes to her. And she's got spiritual backup in the ethers connected to her that will pop up if we try to completely get rid of her. Okay? So this has to do with your perception and their perception. Okay? Their perception is from a carnal nature, a carnal natured emotion called jealousy. It's just, oh, you're not special. Why are you so special? You know, their perception is you didn't grow up having more money than us. You're not important to man. You don't have an important title. You didn't grow up with money. You grew up in a poor neighborhood, or so because we don't qualify you as being important and deserving of whatever this thing it was, then you shouldn't have it either. You shouldn't have it because you don't have a title. You don't have any ranking in society. You're a nobody. Of course, to another human being that poops and wipes their tail the same way you do, you're a nobody. But then again, they're a nobody too. You understand? So there's a Gemini in this they wanted me to talk about, because communication in reverse. When I clarified communication in reverse, first they gave me the Lovers. And I was like, oh, okay, did somebody partner with somebody? Clarify the Lovers. And then they gave me the Magician. And that let me know, because Gemini energy has to do with communication. There's a Gemini in your energy that has been trying to completely control all of your communication, to keep you hidden and to completely block these people or whoever was offering this opportunity or whoever had an interest in you because of how you're spiritually ranked. This Gemini has been working with your cousin and a whole bunch of, this is multiple people, a whole bunch of other people, and they have been controlling your ability to communicate, be heard, be seen. They made you go into, basically, so to speak, the basement of a house, locked you down there, and called you Cinderella. And then anytime someone would come looking for you, no, it's me. I'm the one you're looking for. You understand? But nobody fit the right shoes. You understand? They all tried to stuff them feet into your shoes and it didn't fit. You understand? They tried to fit your mode, but they don't have the power that you have. Okay? So the peacock, which represents transformation, is actually talking about the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Lotus in this particular case. Somebody took action here with another, and this is somebody, a masculine here, but this masculine actually is in the reverse, I picked up. And there are two people fighting. I'm going to move this because we're done with it. There are two people that are fighting right now, okay? There are two people that were arguing. One is a hermit, and what they gave me for the hermit was either a Virgo or someone's either a Virgo or a teacher or something like that. And they're fighting back and forth with this divine masculine energy, I think is what I got. It could be a fire sign. And they're fighting with each other because they wanted to help attack you to give your spot to someone that they had a lot of lust for. They were sexually attracted to, okay? And it ended up backfiring, trying to replace you in such a way where someone is losing everything right now. So it's, your cousin might be this hermit energy, I'm not sure. Kappa, Alpha, Theta, somebody might pledge Kappa, Alpha, Theta, and somebody might be a drummer. Okay. So what I'm getting is somebody might be a West African ritualistic drummer that might perform ceremonies. And somebody else might pledge to a fraternity This might be the person that they wanted because of their lust to hold this position instead of you, okay, whatever it was. They might have attempted to do some kind of destiny swap, okay? But the president of a country, there might be the president of a country, I'm going to clarify that, involved too. Oh, there, okay, so the hermit might even be a scientist. Wow, that's why y'all did that. Okay, okay. I don't know if this opportunity had something to do with the Roman Catholic Church, the Vatican, Jesuits, you know, the Vatican scientist or something. It could have had something to do with that. I don't know. Okay. But that hermit, okay. So whoever that hermit energy is, it might be a scientist. And they might be fighting with a fire sign that wanted like a kitchen witch with a low IQ type energy to take your place. This is a dancer stripper type energy. And they wanted this person to perform a miracle. It's almost like if I only had a brain type energy, okay? It's like somebody, whoever this drummer is, it could be that might be West African and do rituals. They wanted this scarecrow kitchen witch energy that might be this if I only had a brain type energy to destiny swap with you while they kept you hidden and locked away. And that's when, and these are people attacking you from a distance. And that's when your hidden helpers from beyond the 3D, on the spiritual realm, that descended down here, ascended masters that you're connected to, and was like, y'all done lost your mind. I know you lying. Your ascended master said, I know you lying. They listen to the kitchen witch talk, you know. They listen to the kitchen witch say, on today, I feel like I'm going to be on today in charge of, and I'm going to hold the position on today. And the ascended master said, oh, I know you lying. Just like that. Your ascended master is black. Yeah. Ciao. I'm making jokes, y'all. I'm just making jokes. But you understand what I'm saying. Your hidden helpers spiritually had to show up because they took it a step further and were trying to take your life so that this drummer could get this scientist energy to help them do some kind of destiny swap. And now the two of them are fighting because it didn't happen and it's over. All right, time to jump in, okay? Your voice is supposed to reach many people. This conch, it represents like a trumpet. It's something that they used long ago to help someone's voice to echo and to reach many people. And no, it's not your voice. This scientist, hermit energy, they're the one that's speaking up on your behalf about the truth in the matter. Whoever this scientist, hermit energy is, a couple of years have gone by with the shenanigans of trying to destiny swap with you because whatever your cousin and family and all these other people that got involved were trying to do to you, it was Supernatural forces got involved when they kept trying to come for you and touch you from beyond this realm. And this scientist realized that enough is enough. And they have been speaking up on your behalf to explain to these numbnuts and idiots, look, y'all are idiots. Y'all are thinking on a very low frequency and vibration. Y'all are not even being realistic right now, okay? This is a natural born alchemist. This person is magical. They might be able to touch things and literally change the composition of them with their mind just by thinking about it. Now, if you were trained and have the time and the space to fully explore your gifts and meditate and rest and fast and do all the things you need to do, you probably could control your gifts and be like a damn X-Man or Superman. You could probably have full control over your gifts, but they don't want you to use or have your gifts at all whatsoever. What they want is to see if they could transfer your energy and study your energy. Even if they can't destiny swap you, well, maybe we can just use your energy instead of you transforming fully and utilizing your gifts the way that you probably can if they stop attacking your crown chakra and attacking you day and night, day and night, day and night, because they just don't want it to be you. Okay? So you're going to find out how everything fits together. This 10 of double Vajanas, it talks about a pattern. Okay? You're going to find out where your place is. This could have something to do with your parents, who you come from, who your spiritual bloodline is, who you are. Maybe they know who you are, reincarnated, whatever. But you're going to find out what you're actually connected to. And whoever this other masculine is that wanted to switch you out for a kitchen witch energy with a low IQ, they're really, really upset about this because they really, really wanted to vouch for their kitchen witch prostitute type energy. Okay, so they're fighting back and forth with the scientist energy. Okay, what is the QUAN Oracle card? And we're going to jump on in. It's like these people are so ignorant. The world will never know what you can actually do, because instead of allowing you, to be at peace or to even work with them, so that you could finish developing your gifts the way you need to, they would rather shut you down completely and just utilize your energy because you have potent energy. But it's so much more to you and what you're able to do, but they don't care because they ignorant and they just like, well, we'll just use the energy part. I mean, even think about Jesus the Christ, when he was going around performing alchemy and going around healing people, and Jesus, literally spitting into the clay and putting it on the blind man's eyes and him being able to see again, but we don't know if it was clay. He could have known a mixture that could heal cataracts instantly or something. We don't know. But nonetheless, the energy that you carry, just like the woman that said, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, basically, I know that if something is on his body touching him, it's going to hold some kind of power just because of proximity. And if I could, it's like she couldn't explain energy, even though intrinsically she understood energy. And she understood whatever kind of electricity that Jesus Christ child is carrying, that clothing he's wearing got to be carrying it too. And if I could just touch the hem of his garment, I know that electricity will transfer, that energy will transfer into my body and heal me. You understand? So if you can imagine the type of miracles, because whoever you are and how you're spiritually ranked, because that you can do, because it says even in scripture, these things, you will do even greater things than this. In other words, there was a coming consciousness, Christ consciousness, that people have the potential to reach if they get in alignment and complete their lessons like they need to. And what comes with this new coming Christ consciousness and energy, that new coming age of Aquarius that Jesus was talking about, it comes and opens us up to probably gifts, not even gifts, abilities that we had long ago that probably became latent as we fell into a lower vibration on Earth, as we became more dense. Because remember, we fell, we had a great fall. At one time, we were existing on a much higher plane, wherein we were more cerebral. We did things more with our mind. You understand? And over time, sin, like we talk about sin, caused us to fall into a lower vibration. The more animalistic we became, more carnal natured we became, the more out of survival we did things and operated. We became more like an animal. We fell into a lower vibration. And as we fell into a lower vibration, which means we were not in the vibration of love. So that means that the DNA that was being hit before and utilized now was being mixed. Now it's just the five senses, and that's the only DNA that you're utilizing because you're on a lower frequency and a lower vibration. So if before, in order to activate whatever abilities a lot of you all might have had in your soul back in not centuries, ages ago, when you fell on a lower vibration, that DNA was no longer being hit. You understand? You were vibrating lower, okay? So you couldn't utilize those skills. They went to sleep. They became dormant inside of you, latent inside of you. That's why they now want to keep everybody on a low vibration and low frequency with the food that you eat, the music that you listen to, because they know there are a lot of people whose DNA is going to come online if your vibration gets too high. This is why they study certain people when they're game stalking you to see what causes your vibration to raise. Certain foods that you eat, that they'll run to the store if they see your vibration gets too high when you eat a certain food, and they'll clear the shelf and make sure they don't order that food in your community anymore. You understand? Because they're so afraid. They're so afraid of all of your DNA coming online. Give me 1 second. I'm going to refresh because they're playing around with my. Okay. Tell me very quickly. Am I still on, or do I need to refresh? Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, this is the reason why if you get into a love relationship, a high vibrational, real love relationship with another, then when you two come together and have that tantric sex, it might activate your DNA all the way. You might start shooting out your eyes and out your head. Now, I'm being dead serious. When you're in the highest vibration of love, whether it's something you're eating, whether it's music that you're listening to that sends you, or whether it's sex that you're having that you're enjoying with another very high vibrational person, and both of you are in a high vibration of love, pure love in its purest form, they want to completely shut all that down. And this is why so many of you are targeted. No, you can't get married. No, you have to stay single. No, clear out whatever they eat that makes them happy. Make sure they don't have the money they need to travel or to do the things that will make them happy. Nope, we are only allowing this type of music to be played or be available to people. They'll take your favorite song and only have it played in a certain key that's much lower, because music and frequency has everything to do with raising your vibration too, and they study this and they know that. Okay, what is the QUAN Oracle card? They know it will turn your DNA on. Okay, what is the QUAN Oracle card? Before I jump into this, okay. All right, so this is the QUAN Oracle card for the read. Hear the yellow tiger mother. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true, while it's all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother, Kuan Yin, in her guardian role, is roaring within you, reminding you that you are a powerful being of light. And even whilst you are in flow with universal forces, your strong roots help you stand your ground as your light shines through. Hear the yellow tiger mother. Okay? Take that as you will. Thank you, Kuan Yin. So, before it's all over, I'm going to know all these cards by heart. So there's somebody that's been speaking up on your behalf, trying to reason and logic with these people that they're being delusional. They're being delusional because they're low vibrational and low frequency, and they're these people are self-seeking. They're all about self. This is why their vibration is so low. They're prima donnas. What do you mean? with a shape like this, because I look like this, naturally I should be the one for whatever this opportunity is, because I'm shaped like this and I look like this and I'm younger than her and my boobs sit up in my booty and I'm cute. And, you know, these are very low vibrational, immature, childish, delusional children, literally. Children. Adults in the mind of children. And this is the reason why they don't have the same abilities as you. Can you imagine one of these karmic energies having full control over their brain or full control over their mind? Child, they would destroy the earth during their first tantrum. Again, what I was talking about was when you're a master, okay, meaning you can come in and out of realms, you come from a realm where you can instantly manifest just with your thoughts. But that's because you're a master and you have control over, you're more logical and you have control over your emotions. You have a higher understanding. These are children in adult bodies here, okay? So these things, they don't have that natural magic. They were not born with this type of natural magic. They have to do spell work and to get the energy to do the magic that they want. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, let's go ahead and jump in this read. Who's this president of this country? Please tell me it's not this Capricorn Lord. Who's the president? Clarify, why is the president of a country out here? Why is it? Because somebody wanted to win at all costs because they were aware of what you were, okay? And now they're troubled. Why are they troubled with the Nine of Swords reversed? Why is this president of a country troubled? I want you to tell me, why is this president of a country troubled right now? Because judgment. Okay. So I don't know if this president of this country was financing some people to do something to you, but someone is under judgment or under spiritual judgment or under judgment. I don't know. How does a president of a country come under judgment with jail? I don't know. But somebody could be the president of a country that's under judgment right now. Y'all know I'm curious. I'm sorry. Y'all know I just can't let it ride. I need to know. Who we talking about? Venezuela? I mean, you know, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. How do you put a president of a country under judgment? Is it Venezuela? Or who holds them accountable? I mean, I know spiritual judgment. Who's this president of a country, Holy Spirit? Who's the president of a country? Who's this president of a country we talking about here? Somebody could be connected to Virginia. Somebody could be from North Africa. I want you to clarify. Oh, my bad. Clarify a president of a country, please, and thank you. I have France. I have Britain, South America. All right, 3 more. South America, South Africa. It could be more than one. It could be more than one. Why y'all touching me? Clarify a president of a country. Ooh. North Africa. Okay. I have Sandy Springs Bank, SunTrust Bank. I have North Africa, New Zealand, Texas, and Arizona. And then I have Gabon. Whoever this drummer energy is, they might be from Gabon, West Africa, or close by Gabon, that was vouching for a kitchen witch type energy. Jamaica is here too. Okay. There could be a country in North Africa or close to North Africa. They tap me, they want me to get into the read. So they might have been working with somebody in Texas and Arizona The president of a country might have been working with someone in Texas. Now, you know, the military base, I told you all already that the military base in Fort Hood, Texas, okay? I used to live over there. That area is where one of the places where they watch the people they injected illegally with the neural remote monitoring that they inject in your body. I think it's called the Lucifer gene or Luciferian or something. I showed you a video about it before, but it's a chip. It's a type of Neuralink type technology, very similar to what you would inject in an animal in the form of a liquid, but it's a chip. The GPS tracker you put in your pets. And from the military base in Fort Hood, Texas, is one of the places where they watch you from if you're one of the people that have been injected with this. People that have this type of energy or that they want to study, they try to find ways to set you up through family or lovers or husband, spouse, wife, to set you up, or they do it in a hospital during surgery, and they will inject you using earring gun type device, and they'll shoot something into you, directly into your temple. They'll shoot it into your temple. And now they have a camera in your eye where they're watching you from the military base in Texas, okay? So I don't know if someone collaborated with someone in both Arizona and Texas to have you set up to be chipped so that they could watch you, control you, study you, gang stalk you, track you anywhere you go, make sure that you can't escape. They could hide you so that they could replace you, destiny swap you. But I'm gonna pull these cards real quick before I jump in and read. What's going on in Arizona? Tell me about, oh, that's where this West African is from. And yeah, Knight of Pentacles, okay. This West African that might be from the Gabon region, maybe Cameroon, Gabon region, around there, maybe on the border, I don't know. But this person was working with someone in Arizona, okay? This is the drummer energy, okay? And they were working for someone in Arizona or connected to someone in Arizona. What's justice? Someone could be a Libra. What is that justice card? Okay. So they might have been emotionally manipulated and gaslit by a Libra. Okay. So there's a Libra. That's what that justice represents. That Libra is who might have emotionally manipulated and gaslit whoever the West African drummer, ritualist drummer is that might be connected to Gabon to do something to you. Okay. Now tell me about Texas. Tell me about Texas. It doesn't have to be Fort Worth. Okay, I just saw a high priest. Yes. So whoever this high priest scientist energy is, this might be the person that's coming out as a hermit. This might be the person speaking out on your behalf. They could be speaking to someone in Texas about whatever they've been doing to you, okay? But this is who's been speaking out on your behalf. This person comes out as a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and a high priest. And the Page of Swords is this concha energy. This is who in my pre-shuffle they said is speaking out on your behalf. Okay, so maybe they have meetings in Texas or something. You know, these people meet in different places. But this is who's been speaking out on your behalf. And tell me about New Zealand. Somebody's backstabbed and betrayed. All right, somebody connected to in New Zealand. Clarity. Is this the president of a country? Because they didn't get they got bad news. Whatever they were expecting, they didn't get it. Clarify the Ace of Swords. They want me to point someone out in New Zealand. Who you want me to point out in New Zealand? Who we talking about here in New Zealand? Somebody that took action to do something. The person that was taking action to do something to you. That was childish. Okay, a Queen of Swords that might have had you watched. This could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay. They're either from New Zealand or they work with someone in New Zealand. They thought it would be a good investment to do something. What is the sun? Oh, they thought that a Leo and a Libra was a good investment. Okay. So somebody in New Zealand thought that a Leo and a Libra was a good investment. Okay. Somebody thought that a Libra and a Leo were both a good investment. Who's in New Zealand, please? Tell me who's in New Zealand. Who's this person? Someone in the collective. Somebody's ex. So I don't know, somebody's ex might have talked to somebody in New Zealand, South America, and Eritrean. Okay. So somebody's ex talked to somebody in New Zealand and told them that a Leo and a Libra were a good investment. These might be two of the people that were hired to oppress you, to attack you day and night, to try to control you. Now, there's an Eritrean here. They might work at the NSA, or they might have been collaborating with people at the NSA to have you monitored around the clock 24/7. And there's someone here of South American descent. Okay? So, whoever this person in New Zealand is, they were responsible for your gang stalking friends and family. Okay? It was coming out because someone in New Zealand said, okay, it could be a Korean in my collective. There might even be a Korean FBI agent in my collective that's been coming out over the years. I know there is a Korean spiritual practitioner that has been in the FBI in my collective. All right, let's go. New Zealand. Anything else about New Zealand? Someone is a Mason. Someone in the collective. Someone that has been manipulating your YouTube stats. Someone is Jamaican. A Black woman. Someone is Vietnamese. Someone is Asian. That must be the Vietnamese. And these are neighbors. Okay? And this is someone's son. Someone new coming towards somebody. Okay. So there might be someone that's Vietnamese, and there might be also a Jamaican Black woman here. Okay. These people are connected to New Zealand. And someone new coming towards somebody. And then here's this Eritrean once again. Here's this Eritrean once again coming out. Okay? So somebody had a meeting in New Zealand once again about what they should do about you in hiding you and trying to see if they could just take your gifts and give it to somebody else. Okay? Tell me about this Vietnamese. Tell me about whoever this Vietnamese is. What about this Vietnamese? An Empress. Okay. And then I have the Strength card. A Leo. They were expecting a Leo. They might have been expecting for a Leo to be able to do this. Okay. But they could not push something forward. And tell me about the Jamaican Black. So this Vietnamese, there might have been a Vietnamese person in your community. Now, whoever was in New Zealand, they thought it was a good investment, but these people might not even be in New Zealand. They might be in your community where you live. But someone that's Vietnamese thought a Leo was a good investment to try to control you and your energy. And tell me, but they couldn't persevere. Tell me about this Jamaican Black woman. Tell me about this Jamaican Black woman energy. Okay. Somebody could not create an illusion about you. Okay. Somebody was trying to, so there's a Jamaican Black woman that was trying to create an illusion about you to a scientist, that hermit energy. Okay. About who you were. So whoever this Jamaican Black woman is, she lied on you, okay? And this Vietnamese person, they were helping to invest in a Leo to do something to you. And they created an illusion surrounding whoever you are, saying you're some kind of depressed, lonely, isolated energy. They really emotionally manipulated and gaslit a whole lot of people, and someone felt defeated. And what about someone's son? What about somebody's son? Somebody's son was taking action. Were they trying to drain you or drain somebody? But it didn't go in their favor, the World card. What's the Eight of Pentacles reverse? What's the Eight of Pentacles reverse? Oh, someone had a tower. Oh, okay. Someone's son might have been trying to drain you. So I don't know if you dated someone's son and didn't know who they were. And but somebody was trying to drain you so they could sacrifice you. Okay? They were trying to orchestrate something to have you sacrifice somebody's son. Of course, it's going to be someone's son, but this could be someone you dated that you didn't know that they were in your life to drain you. Okay, let me move this and I'm going to go ahead and do the read. But you see who the energies are involved here. Oh, I didn't do North Africa. I didn't do South America either. Tell me about North Africa. Clarify North Africa. Somebody might have spoke something out. What's the star in reverse? About someone not being in alignment for something. Clarify the star in reverse. Clarify the star in reverse. What is the star in reverse? Somebody couldn't, somebody's not the star, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody was the wrong person. Yeah. Somebody was not okay with something. They were disappointed. Somebody was disappointed with somebody that wasn't the real thing. Somebody was very disappointed because somebody wasn't the star and they had a tower. So I don't know if this is a North African president. The Four of Wands. Okay, this could be someone that could be part of a community. Okay, somebody could have had some choice words for someone because they were unable to balance a situation. Oh, so this, whatever you were supposed to be selected for or be a part of, it might have had to do with using your energy to balance some kind of a situation. This could have had to do with a president of a country or someone connected to a North African country or something. Clarify North Africa. Yeah, somebody's having a tower or someone ended up having a tower. Now, I did this reading before where it wasn't just one person having a tower. There were several presidents of countries and people that were having towers, Saudi Arabia and a couple of others, because they were all waiting and expecting to do some kind of ritual. They were all waiting to use your energy to do something, okay? And they were panicking because they were like, what's going on? Did you get her yet? And in the background, it was a whole bunch of bozo clowns running around trying to destiny swap with a kitchen witch that gives real good head, possibly, that only knows how to use their throat chakra and their butthole, okay? Instead of being about that business and doing whatever they needed to do to handle their business the right way, you had clowns in the background that are immature adults with the mind of a child that were trying to find a way to put your power into a kitchen witch with a low IQ, okay? And because of it, all these towers ended up going off all over the place with these different people that were waiting for your energy or waiting for you to be a part of something. You understand? Because some fool in the background was being gaslit by a kitchen witch that pretended to be you. so she could take your spot. And she's the reason why all these towers happened. Depending on whatever this is you were supposed to be a part of. Okay. All right, what is the energy crowning this read? Let's go ahead and jump in. So right now, the fool that was trying to destiny swap you with a kitchen witch, that all she can do is give me some head, give me some head, give me some head, that messed up everybody's money because he's self-seeking and was worried about getting some head from a kitchen witch. Or the whole world blowing up, the whole world is blowing up, and people trying to put out fires all over the place because this drummer fool was worried about getting some head from a kitchen witch that wanted to take your place. Okay, and whoever the scientist energy is, these two are at odds with each other because at one point they thought it was doable, but it turns out it was not doable because you're a natural born alchemist. All right, let's jump into the read. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the energy crowning this read right now? All right, so I'm opening the deck on the 10 of Wands reverse. Someone might be releasing a burden right now. Okay, so the Emperor energy, okay? This could be an Aries or any other sign, okay? This person, it was too much of a burden to try to destiny swap you with a kitchen which he just want to get some head from. See, these are the people that's supposed to be running the world with witchcraft. Listen, y'all. These are the people that are supposed to be maintaining, because it doesn't have to all be witchcraft. There are and have always been in every age, in every society, a certain groups of people that maintain the balance between spirituality and practicality. And these would be the elites. Not in the sense that we talk about elites, but these are people that were a part of a secret society. Of course, they are masters. They have education where they couldn't mix in with the regular population because the regular population was a bunch of herdish mentality, unhealed people that can't control and regulate their emotions, that are waiting to be told what to do. And in order to keep the balance in the planet, they had secret societies of people that held, was the gatekeeper between the spiritual realm and the physical realm to make sure everything, remains balanced. Okay. And yes, they did rituals. They did rituals in the water, rituals in the land, and they paid attention to different things to help maintain balance in the earth. And these are people that didn't mix with everybody else because everybody is not on the same level, clearly, okay? Even right now, you understand you can only have certain conversations about metaphysical things in certain circles with people that are like-minded and would understand what you're talking about. If you talk to other people about certain things, they're gonna wanna put you on a cross and crucify you or take your life or hang you. Treason. That's not what I learned in my King James Version Bible. Burn the witch. You understand? There are people that walk amongst you that know every conversation is not for every room. It's not for every group of people because everybody is not awakened on the same level. Some are younger souls, and some people's consciousness and awareness is exactly where it's supposed to be, on a much lower plane. They're not there yet, okay? So you don't bother them. You leave them alone in the matrix to do their thing. You understand? And you work around them. You don't disturb those people. You don't disturb those people and wake up. What do you mean? You don't understand. Don't you know that the Bible is an astrology book? Don't you know those stories are symbolic? Don't you understand that when we're talking about the 12 tribes, we're actually talking about the solar system and blah, blah. What do you mean? You're a witch. You understand chakras, you understand, and even deeper than that, but every conversation is not for people that are still like in the matrix. You just leave them alone and you gather with like-minded people to talk about those discussions. And then when you come around them, you talk on their level for the sake of getting along. Because you're not an asshole. You're going to smile and nod and be friendly with the people and meet people where they are. I didn't say be arrogant about it. I said be respectful of their place in life, okay, and their level of awareness and consciousness, and meet people where they are and don't disturb them. Leave them alone in the matrix, okay? So, unfortunately, whoever this Emperor energy is, could be an Aries, this is someone that might have the mind of a child emotionally. And they might be part of one of these groups that do rituals or something like that. And they were being very immature in trying to help a kitchen witch, that type energy, that doesn't understand anything about anything really, but learned some magic tricks and how to use her mouth, and wanted to step into your shoes as an alchemist and a magician that you naturally are. And now that he realizes he can't do that, see, and this is what happens when you let idiots into these type of groups. Okay, this is what happens when you let people that are a little bit slow, into these type of groups. This is somebody that probably should only, you give someone like this a special assignment where, you have people working under them that are really there to babysit them and make sure that they're not setting fires and burning down the building and destroying cities. Okay, this is like one of those energies that you can't leave them to their own devices. And they need a babysitter, but you have to maybe tiptoe around their ego a little. So what you do is, hey, this is going to be your assistant. They're going to work for you. Now, the assistant is smarter than this person, but this person needs to be managed. So they would get an assistant that is a master of psychology, and they know how to make this person think that they are literally operating off of their own thoughts and ideas, when the assistant's really running the show, because they know they're slow. They're working for someone that's slow. You understand? And the important grown-up decisions, y'all have private meetings and leave him out of it. Okay, you don't invite him to the meetings. You have a fake meeting where I'm a part of this group, and yes, we just had our big annual meeting, and it was for all the important people like me. And when that mess is over, then you go have the real meeting. Then you go have the real meeting with the real people, okay, that's really running it. And they still feel like they're important, okay? Because people like this with the mind of a child, they will destroy everything and everyone, or for something childish, immature, and foolish. They lack discipline and self-control, and they will mess everybody up. Okay, so it was too much of a burden to work with people to keep you hidden and to do what they wanted to do, blocking communication and all of the other things, and they're releasing it now. What is the obstacle right now? Okay, the obstacle is somebody is still working on something. Someone is still not closed off to still trying to accomplish something, bothering you. Yeah, somebody is still trying to find a way to do something very quickly, and they're working very diligently. What happened in the recent past? Somebody was trying to avoid a tower that let something go. Someone let something go to avoid a tower, but the obstacle is someone still working on something. So somebody was trying to avoid a tower and they let something go, but somebody won't stop working on something. Okay? And now somebody is in their thoughts about something coming to a complete end. Someone is reflecting in some type of reflection energy, thinking about something. This could be someone that could have cut somebody off. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. Somebody is thinking about somebody that they might have cut off, that they might have been married to, that they're getting divorced from with the Hierophant reverse, because they won't stop working on. Okay. So this might be one of the people that were hired to help do this destiny swap, or try to swap with your energy and become you. Okay, this could be that Leo or Libra. Okay, and somebody might have a Scorpio sun, moon, or stars. Okay, someone could have been married to them, but now they're getting divorced and they're moving to calmer waters. Okay, because you could not be backstabbed and betrayed. So they ended something, but they're in their thoughts about this person still working on something, and they won't stop. It's like somebody needs to be slapped in the side of their head with a brick so that their brain can possibly be reset. Okay, sometime this has to happen. It's like that sometimes. Sometimes you need some brick therapy. Just like, you go to jail and you got somebody trying to put a Snicker bar on your pillow and wink at you, they might need some cigarette therapy in the middle of their forehead to understand you ain't the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Your butt cheeks is not it. Whoever this person is that won't stop trying to cause you a death, they might need to be slapped in the head with a brick. They might need that. They might need to be slapped in the head with a brick. It might reset their brain. This could be someone that might have a chip in their brain or something. They could be a clone type energy. All right. Tell me more about the situation. This person will not stop. This could be someone mirroring your phone. This might be someone that could be mirroring your phone. Okay. That keeps on trying to, and this could be a Libra. It could also be a Libra. This could be someone that just keeps on creating conflict for you. Conflict after conflict after conflict after conflict and they just won't stop. They just won't stop. Okay, so let's focus on that, since that's where the energy is right now, because that's what seems to be the problem here. So it appears everybody else must have walked away from what they were trying to do to you. I guess your cousin and whoever else, but whoever this Libra or Empress energy is, they don't want to give up. All right, clarify. The 6 of Swords, what's the 6 of Swords? Somebody's aware that something was a bad investment. Okay, so, a Capricorn. So a Capricorn might have moved. There might be a Capricorn that might have moved on the calmer waters because they realized that whatever they invested their energy, money, and time into trying to get done, it didn't work. It could have had something to do with you and your stability, your finances, your ability to be able to sustain yourself with the 9 of Pentacles. Tell me about this Empress right here. Tell me about the Empress. Somebody's very dissatisfied. They made an offer to somebody for a large amount of money. Yes, this is a Libra. Okay. To try to get away with something. So this Libra keeps on making offers of money to people to attack you spiritually. That's what's going on here. They just continuously keep offering money to people to continuously spiritually attack you. Okay? And what is the obstacle why they still have access to resources? Why aren't they in jail or locked up or something? The Knight, it was a missed opportunity for Knight of Wands. This could have been a fire sign. So there might be a fire sign that missed an opportunity, that has already accepted that it's not going to happen. They're not the star, even though it was their complete wish fulfillment to be the star. Okay, they were in their ego. Okay, because these are shallow-minded people. These are very shallow people that think a star is a look. They think a star energy is specifically a certain type of look, and they don't go any deeper. They don't go any deeper inside to understand it's a way of thinking. It's a type of energy that you possess. It's a soul connected to that body. that might have some knowledge, some abilities, that has a purpose here. You understand? They don't go that deep. You understand? They have a actual spiritual contract to do a certain thing. They don't think about stuff like that. They just think, oh, we gonna be the stars, girl, and I'm gonna make all y'all stars too, girl, and it'd be a bunch of duds. Girl, I'm a star too. Girl, I'm a divine feminine too, girl. Yeah, girl, you a divine feminine too. Because for a minute there, he said that I wasn't. Girl, I always knew I was going to be a divine feminine too. You know, yes. This is that type energy. They've gotten over it. These goofy, shallow, Cinderella stepsister type energies that think that a star or a Christ energy has to do with an aesthetic look. Well, if I just wrap my head like this and dress like this and talk like this and imitate this person and maybe put a couple crystals around my neck, then why can't I be the star? Make me the star. I'm the one sleeping with you every night. Make me be the star. You know, it's that type energy. They stupid. Either way, the Page of Wands reverse, these are very childish. They're like little children. They're like little children that go to the party city and go get the nurse outfit or doctor outfit made out of plastic. And they're like, I'm a doctor. Yes, I'm a doctor. I bet you I could, I bet you I could get in that hospital and get a job there because I'm going to pull the real doctor in the bathroom and I'm going to give him some head and he's going to let me be a part of the team. And weirdos. These are weirdo adult children, literally. These are literally adult children. Child. Oh. I was watching one of those police body cam shows and it was a young lady that was trying to cash a fake check at a bank. And she was trying to look serious. So she went to Party City. she bought a nurse. She bought a nurse outfit. And I don't know what happened to the younger generation. It's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. It's over. It's y'all fault. She went to Party City and bought a Party City nurse outfit and a plastic stethoscope and put it around her neck to make it look like she was getting off of work, like she was some kind of official person with an official job. And she went to the bank. Woo! I had a long day of work, and I'm, and she tried to cash the fake check and look like a productive member of society. And the bank teller called the police. They arrested her, but they were like, "Did you get this from Party City? So you thought you was." So you thought you was gonna come here with a plastic stethoscope around your neck and a Party City nurse outfit made out of almost like paper and nobody was gonna know it. Yeah, this is these type energy. This is how these women are. Well, at least this Knight of Wands could be a younger fire sign. If I look the part, people, they're childish. But this person is not in a mental imprisonment anymore. And what about this Libra energy, the Five of Wands? The Nine of Pentacles reverse. Okay, they might be financially codependent or something. So they're doing, all they can do is magic. This might be someone that steals a lot of energy. This could be someone that steals people's energy to appear a certain way. She's childish, very childish too. Someone's in a mental imprisonment because they didn't meet these people's expectations and they don't want to let something go. So somebody's in their ego. They had an ego death because they told a whole bunch of people. They might have even been boasting. Somebody was boasting about what they could do to you and how they would do it and how they were so much better than you and something. And after all that loud mouth with her hot ass breath, talking all that jazz about all the stuff that she was doing to you, and with the help of others, mind you, because she can't just be alone. She's not strong enough. None of them are, okay? The only reason these people are able to even come close to presenting a challenge for you is because they team up and they have friends that work together with them. And even with those friends and paying additional people, they can't take you down. Uh, but it's just the fact that they have backup and support, and you're just alone by yourself. So she was in her ego, and she can't let it go because she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed because she's a whole bozo the clown, and she can't take you out and kill you. Okay. All right. So let me see. What are the messages, Holy? They said the other side. Okay. Yeah, somebody I'm getting is a bozo, like Bozo the clown. Bozo the clown, don't mess around. She's a bozo. She probably got a pair of bright red shoes, big ones, on her big kangaroo feet. She got bright red shoes. Put a red clown nose on her and a red wig. Or wear her hair in a short red afro like Ronald McDonald, because she's a whole clown. Confetti. What are the messages? What are the messages, Holy Spirit? What are the messages, please and thank you? Somebody might have gone to college or trade school with someone that, they might have been giving and receiving from. Somebody that was a part of a conspiracy to commit to have someone unalived. Okay. This was about your mental or physical health. But baby, you were heavily spiritually protected. I don't know why these people be constantly making plans to do stuff to you when you so heavily protected. All right, who's this person? College, trade school. Y'all want me to do that? Okay. Hold on. They want me to do something else. Okay. Clarify. An Eritrean. Okay. Somebody might be Eritrean. Okay. I don't know. Somebody might have gone to college or trade school with someone, okay, that was a part of some kind of conspiracy to unalive somebody, okay? And they were supposed to affect your mental and physical health. So they were attacking your life physically and probably psychologically by orchestrating fake people in your life to get close enough to you to do you something, okay? And somebody knows someone from college or trade school that might have been doing this to you. And I told you in the beginning of the reading, someone was Eritrean. So this could be someone Eritrean, but you were heavily protected this whole time from whoever this Bozo the clown is, okay? All right, tell me about this. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. This could be talking about money or energy. Somebody did not have victory and success, and they cannot move something forward. Just like that, okay. What's the obstacle right now for this person? The Five of Pentacles, because something's not going in their favor. Because they were supposed to, I see it, they were supposed to sacrifice you. No, I saw the Hangman. It's fine. It'll come back. Yeah, they were supposed to sacrifice you. But it didn't go in their favor. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody that had you watched and monitored. Yeah, they were having you game stalked, watched, and monitored at all times so that they could know when to do magic and spell work on you. Possibly an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and again, this fire sign. This is two women here that an Eritrean may have hired, okay? There might have been a water sign that was working with them at one point, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and an Aquarius, okay? So I have an Aquarius, I have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I have Aries, Leo, Sag, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, okay? This Eritrean that someone went to college or trade school with paid this air sign, Libra, and this fire sign, both to do magic on you, to control you, okay? And an Aquarius is here too, okay? And there was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here too that was friends with them at one point, okay? But the problem is you're still alive, you're still healthy, and they are right now, this is someone with the mind of a child, and they're going into poverty. So whoever this person is, they're about to go into poverty. This person that was in their ego. Yeah, the Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, this Libra is a prostitute. Okay, I just saw the Queen of Wands reverse. So yeah, this Libra is a prostitute and they can't recover. Okay, so whoever this Libra is, they had an ego death because they can't recover. So they might be sick right now. Maybe they have a cold or a flu or something is going on with them. They couldn't keep something hidden, okay? Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody could be balancing a situation. Somebody might be doing something to balance the energy of all these attacks. And somebody might balance something with a contract or a marriage, okay? Because I see the Hierophant is out here. And somebody's not happy about it. And somebody is going off on somebody. Like somebody has some choice, very rude, disrespectful words for somebody. And they keep on taking quick action because something's going to be balanced out for someone with a contract or a marriage. Okay? So if these people had you isolated or were abusing technology with the government, with the NSA tracking and monitoring you and all of your interactions to prevent you from being able to get married, to date, and have a normal life. Somebody is in the background that is doing some work to put things in your life back into balance so that you can be free to date and to get married, or if you so choose to, okay? Or this could be about a contract, okay? Because these people have stopped your whole life. These people have literally been blocking and stopping your life. What's this Hierophant? And somebody's in a mental imprisonment about you having your freedom, this narcissist, okay? Somebody, because they couldn't move something forward and they're cursing somebody out because they don't want you to be free. And they're stalking you heavily. They are just stalking you heavily because they want you to die. I mean, that's exactly what it is. They're stalking you heavily because they just want you to die so bad because they're completely heartbroken. This Libra is completely heartbroken about you getting a new start in your life where you're going to be able to have love. Wait a minute. Clarify this Hierophant. Let me make sure this is not a person that's uh-oh. I just saw the Emperor in reverse. Jesus. Jesus. Oh my good God Almighty. Okay. Something's being balanced out for you. The Hierophant might be this Emperor, Aries energy, that might be a narcissist that's speaking something out. What's the obstacle for this Hierophant? Who did I offend? Who did I offend? Oh. Who did I offend? Who did I offend? Oh. Who did I offend? Clarify the Hierophant. What is the obstacle right now with this Hierophant energy? Okay. The obstacle is work. This might have something to do with work. What is, they said use the other one. Okay. What is the Three of Pentacles? This, yeah, it is that same person. So whoever that drummer, West African energy is, their obstacle is a Leo that wants to work with them. I told you about this fire sign and air sign. So their obstacle is getting their balls licked. That's it. I know this is love of the highest vibration, but I got to keep it real. So there's a Hierophant energy here that don't want to leave you alone because they still worried about getting their balls licked by this Leo. And that's their obstacle. And it's a prostitute. And whoever this Cancer is, the Chariot, they're telling them this is a bad investment. The Seven of Pentacles reverse. That Leo, that's the only one that can lick your balls the way you like it and teabag you. Sorry, y'all. That teabag you is a bad investment. Whoever the person is that we're trying to destiny swap them with, they are protected from on high. Kaiser Sose. Kaiser Sose. Kaiser Sose. They're protected by the Prince of Darkness himself. I'm making jokes. If anybody ever saw that movie, Usual Suspects, you would know what I'm talking about. But you understand. So this Hierophant Emperor energy, Aries, and this Chariot, Cancer, that's who's at odds. This Hermit Scientist energy. They're telling this person, this Leo is a bad investment. And they're like, nuh-uh. I like the back shots. This person probably talks like a 5-year-old. The back shots be hidden. I want her because she's financially codependent and she gives me what she acts like she likes me. I like her because she acts like she likes me if I can get her a job and financially give her the money and everything she wants. She'll keep up the act and pretend that she likes me and still want to be with me and do to me sexually that all the stuff that I like that she does. This is, I don't want to call him a retard. I don't want to call nobody a retard. I don't want to say nobody's retarded. I don't want to say that. But whoever this Hierophant energy is, they have the mind of an 8 to 10-year-old boy. And they literally still are on this mission and at odds with this Cancer because they feel like this Leo is a good investment because of the way they cup their balls when they're licking them. And that's it. And they will give them the energy they want as long as they financially provide for them and, give them the money they want. That's it. And that's why they want them, because this person likes to pay for sex. Whoever this Hierophant is, this is somebody that, got to pay for sex and pay for his woman to like him or to pretend that she likes him. He don't mind. And that's okay because there's a lot of men on the planet. I mean, that's what you get in a patriarchal society. You don't care if the woman likes you or not. It's like, B, you better be a good actor. If you want me to pay the bills and sponsor you and take care of you, you better act like you in love with me and give me the energy I'm looking for. And of course, she'll roll her eyes and vomit later on when he leave the house. But, that's her job, to be an actress for him. And this Hierophant Aries energy, they don't mind. They don't care. I don't care as long as you fake when you around me. I'd rather pay you the money to pretend for me. That's the type of woman I like. I like women that lie and pretend that they actually like me when I know they only here for the money. I'm not worried about it. Maybe later on they'll try to kill me and take a life insurance policy out on me when I'm not paying attention. But it's all worth it, because I have low self-esteem and I don't think I can find anyone that is attractive that will genuinely be attracted to me and want me for me. So I have to pay a woman to pretend she is in love with me that looks nice. There are nice looking women that I could probably get, but I have low self-esteem that would actually like me, but I would have to have standards and behave myself. And I would have to work on myself, and I would have to respect her, and I would have to display emotional intelligence, and I would have to I might have to be faithful. I wouldn't be able to do whatever I want to do. Okay. And whoever this person is that doesn't like or even love me, that's only here for the money, they let me do whatever I want to do. And I like that. You understand? I like somebody that will let me do whatever I want to do, because I get to do whatever I want to do. Even though I can't trust this person, but then again, that's just how I operate. So this is someone that wants to work with this Leo, okay? And the Cancer is telling them, no, they're a bad investment, and that's what the dilemma is right now. And this is why they keep on attacking you, okay? Yep, but something's over. Someone's getting over something. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? Something's over. What's the Two of Swords? Somebody already made a decision. And they might have had some disrespectful or rude words spoken between them. With the Page of Swords reversed. So these two men or warlocks, they might have exchanged some words that were not nice with each other. Okay, arguing about this Leo. Okay. Because this is someone that would do absolutely anything for money. And a Knight of Pentacles is burdened because it was a bad investment and they know it. All right. All right, let's pull some more energy. Let's pull, yeah. Oh, God. My ancestors, they said, finally, that was actually funny for once. Child. Why is Japanese in here? You don't belong in here. Yes. Okay. What are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit. Yeah. What are the messages? Somebody might be physically disabled or mentally disabled. They just want to have sex with this person. This is one of your ex's friends or family members. What in the world is going on? A prostitute. Yeah! Yo! I can't make it. Let me light my charcoal. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. I don't know. This person, they might have a physical disability. Something might be going on with them. Maybe they're older. Maybe they can't do it like they used to or something. And they got somebody that they might have gotten somebody that will do it to them the way they like, as long as they pay them. As long as somebody financially funds someone's lifestyle, they don't mind, doing with. Maybe they got issues with their knees, legs, and hips or something. I don't know. But if it's not a physical disability, so it's almost giving an energy like they didn't got used to somebody that has sex with them the way they like it or whatever. So they just want to keep that person because they feel like it'll be too hard to find somebody else at this point. Like someone settled into, their comfort zone. Now, I know you don't really mess with me. I don't even care. Just play the role of Eve in my life, do the actress thing. Men have been like this for many years. We like actresses. We like strippers. We like to be lied to. We love it. We love to be lied to. So it's either a physical disability or a mental disability. And it's about sex. It's only about sex. They just want to have sex with this person. That's it. Okay? Clarify, and this person is a prostitute. Yeah, it's a prostitute. A prostitute don't care about you. You pay her, you pay her whatever y'all agree, and she'll make your dreams come true. She'll make you feel like you're the only one in the world for them 45 minutes. She gonna make you feel like you're the only man in the world. It might be like throwing a hot dog down the hallway, but the way she gonna be hooping and hollering, and the sound she gonna be making, she gonna have you feeling like you the only man in the world. Okay. This is one of your ex's friends or family? Someone's aware. Clarify, and they're just trying to avoid a tower. Somebody can't move. Here's this Libra again. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. Somebody that keeps trying to orchestrate something with this kitchen witch energy, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this might be someone with a mental disability. That Libra might have a mental disability. Yeah, someone knows something with a bad investment, and it's become a burden now. So somebody's been working with somebody so long that they have become a complete burden, and it's someone's complete wish fulfillment right now. What's the Lovers? It was someone's complete wish fulfillment to partner up with somebody or a Gemini. It's a Gemini's complete wish fulfillment to get a Judgment reverse, with Judgment in the reverse. Okay. And what else? The King of Wands reverse. That's this prostitute. Okay. Y'all know the King of Wands reverse is coming out of the prostitute. Tell me about this prostitute energy. Clarify prostitution. Is this Gemini a prostitute now? Clarify prostitution. Okay. Somebody has bad karma and they've accepted an offer. Oh, so somebody that now has bad karma might have accepted some kind of offer to be a prostitute. Oh my God, who made them this offer? I just saw Leo energy. What? Who made them this offer? Who made somebody an offer to become like a prostitute to balance their situation? So it's given, there were multiple people in your family and outside of your family that wanted to suppress you, hide you, take your spot, take your position. And it didn't work out for them. And a lot of these people thought that they were going to manifest a life, use your energy for blessings. And they thought that they were going to make a lot of money. But since it didn't work out the way they thought it would, some of these people didn't plan for the future. And they don't, right now in this economy, they didn't invest wisely or properly. This was their plan. And they were sure, having the amount of people on their team, that there was no way they could lose. And because they were sure this was their own, they didn't have a backup plan. So now somebody's stuck. And because this person's stuck, they said, now clarify them. Okay, look, y'all don't know they be talking in my ear, like, now do this, now do that, now do this, now do that. I opened the deck again on Eritrean. Somebody might be in Eritrean again. The Two of Pentacles. So somebody might have made somebody an offer to become a prostitute so that they could balance their situation. Elon Musk. Oh. Okay. Why is Elon Musk out here? Did somebody agree to be a human battery or something? Somebody is Somalian or Eritrean again. Somebody could be Eritrean or Somalian that might have made a deal or received an offer or something. Elon Musk. And I just saw Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. So a government official. Okay. So it is a Gemini. Somebody might have made somebody an offer to become a prostitute now. Okay. This might be someone in your family. So somebody's going to now have to become a prostitute. This is someone on your mom's side of the family. Okay. Somebody on your mom's side of the family has agreed. So they didn't get an offer directly from Elon Musk. The offer probably came through an Eritrean or a Somalian connected to Elon Musk for this person to become like some kind of a prostitute or something. We talking about this prostitution energy, Holy Spirit. Okay, so the card that fell on the floor, child, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to, is Puerto Rico. So they're offering, a couple of these people are getting offers to be prostitutes now because they didn't have a plan B. And I told you in the beginning of the reading, the energies that came out were South America, Puerto Rico, Eritrea, West Africa, and whatever else I said. Okay? So these are different people that were a part of this conspiracy against you. Oh, did a flip. Government official. So maybe they're going to be exclusive prostitutes. And because they made this their only plan, they're agreeing instead now because they're trying to help them out. Like, so what are we going to do? What are we supposed to do with our lives now to balance our situation? It's an inflation. We have children. And they told them, well, you can be a prostitute for government officials or something like that. It's like someone's being offered, it's like several of them are being offered positions as prostitutes. Maybe professional, I don't know. Maybe professional prostitutes, something like that. This is your male platonic friend. I have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a young woman from the age of 1835. Okay. So these are friends and family of an ex of yours, possibly. Okay. And this is how they're going to balance their situations. Okay. Now, before I get ready to pull the final cards, I'm going to clarify Elon Musk. You know, I have to. Because I need to know what kind of mess. Because, you know, he's behind a lot of them wanting to experiment with certain type of people's energy. You know, he's behind a lot of people's gang stalking. You know, he'd be right behind it. All right. Tell me about Elon Musk. Oh, to balance their situation. So it's some kind of job that's going to involve them giving energy through sexual intercourse. Probably for spell work or something. What's the Page of Swords reverse? Somebody might have cursed somebody out. I'm clarifying Elon Musk. Somebody might have cursed somebody out because something was too much of a burden and they let something go. They had to let go of what they were trying to do. Clarify, what was the obstacle? Clarifying Elon Musk. Clarify, what was the obstacle? The Page of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this might be, the Queen of Pentacles might be that Eritrean or Somalian energy, and this might be a younger fire sign. What's the Page of Wands? Or it was a message, the Leo. Okay, that was a Leo. Okay. Yeah, somebody couldn't backstab and betray you. Yeah. I told you who was at the top of this food chain, all right, with these experiments and wanting to study you, sacrifice you, study, or for you to be a part of whatever, you know. What's the obstacle here? Yeah. It was too much of a burden because you had divine help spiritually that protected you. When they had the military, the police, the FBI, CIA, the government, gang stalking, community, neighbors, people breaking in your house, poisoning you. When these people were doing all these horrible things to you, invading your space, mirroring your phone, you had supernatural help on your side. Because how could it be a burden to do all this to whoever you are, and you don't have not one single person fighting for you, protecting you, or helping you? How is it possible with all these people against you that you are okay? I can tell you how. Because whoever you are a spiritually awakened being. That means that you carry the energy of that Buddha or Christ consciousness, which means you're not in the matrix. You're not in an illusion. So you don't operate out of fear. You're not scared of none of these people. Siddhartha, when he was going through his process of enlightenment and he woke up out the matrix, there was a military that looked like they was coming toward him with arrows of fire. And they were supposedly, oh, we're going to attack you. We're going to get you. Oh, yeah, we're about to take you out. Because you're Siddhartha. You're about to reach enlightenment. And he didn't budge. He didn't move. He sat there in perfect zen, in a peaceful state, still vibrating in love. Like, well, I'm not afraid of you. I understand what this is. It's an illusion. And nothing can harm me as long as I have perfect love and balance. And as those arrows came toward him and he didn't flinch or fear, they turned into lotus petals and fell straight to the ground. Whoever you are advanced. People think that it was like a vision he was having. In actuality, it wasn't a vision. He was just living his life in the matrix here. Sometimes he was meditating, other time he was doing other things. But the point is, within the illusion, it wasn't during a meditation. They confused that. It wasn't during a meditation that he had this vision of an army coming toward him. There were people coming toward him to attack him constantly that were plotting against him, that saw him as a threat, even though he was only a teacher. But people saw him as a threat because they thought, because he could influence so many people, you know how influences are threatening, because you can turn the minds of people and the hearts, and you can influence people to take action. So they see people threaten people that are able to influence large crowds of people to do things. They see you as a threat. So they saw Siddhartha as a threat. So different people kept challenging him and coming toward him to try to harm him and to end him. But something supernatural would happen every time they got close. Okay. Some got close to him and heard him speak, and it transformed their heart and mind forever. And they chose a different path. Others, there was an earthquake, the ground opened up and swallowed them because no harm could come to him. Okay. And the whole scenario of the arrows that were coming toward him, that is representing all of the different threats or perceived threats on earth, on this 3D realm, that were coming for him. But he was not afraid because he understood what he was connected to, and he understood this is an illusion. He was a spiritually awakened teacher, and that's why it turned into lotus petals and fell to the ground. So it's kind of like a thing where for you to just be you with nothing to defend yourself, okay, and no one to defend you or protect you, and all these people with these resources, guns, fake authority they get in the court from judges, orders, all these different people that have the ability and supposed power to take control of you. But do you ever wonder why it has not happened yet? Because you see the illusion for what it is, and you're a teacher, and you live by example, and no one can touch or harm you or do anything to you. The only way these people can access you, okay, is if you open the door. You understand? You have to have some kind of toxic ways for them to be able to attach to you and to manipulate something. You have to have a portal that's open to them. And there are none, because you're healed. That's why you're in the vibration and have the spiritual ranking that you do. So Elon Musk, it was too much of a burden to pull off what they were trying to pull against you. You're like, how come y'all didn't come toward me and just drag me to jail? Because it's a damn illusion. That's why. Okay? They can't touch you. They can make it look like they're about to do something to you, but they can't touch you unless you give them permission. Okay, anything else about Elon Musk? Yeah, was the wounded war. He's the wounded warrior behind backing and financing all these people to come toward you to try to do whatever they were trying to do with your energy, whatever they were trying to do. And things are balanced. You're getting justice now. Now, I already told you about these clones. I already told you that what Elon Musk does is he's got some clone energies that you can direct your attention to, okay? Like the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain, okay? And be like, it's her, it's that Libra, it's that Leo. How come no one's putting them in jail? That's who's been hacking me. How come no one's putting them in jail? That's who keeps on mirroring my phone. That's who, no, they're not sitting at the NSA doing that. Elon Musk people in the government, in the NSA, all of them are mirroring your phone and doing these things to you. But so that people don't get aroused and upset that they have to work and pay taxes in a government that's attacking them actively, they create an illusion with these clones. So they'll put someone that's the same race as you in your community that's doing things to attack your life, committing fraud against you, being a copycat and doing all these things, and it'll be a clone. And you, oh, that's who's mirroring my phone. That's who won't leave me alone. That's who's orchestrating my gang stalking. No, in actuality, the clones are for you to have someone to blame and for you to put all the, this is who's doing this to me. Someone needs to arrest them and you to be, I'm gonna find a way to get this person in court. No, Elon Musk is using that as a decoy. These clone energies are decoys for you to channel your energy towards. In actuality, all of the people that are mirroring your phone, blocking you, and creating havoc in your life, this is being done by several people all over the place. But these clone energies in your life, they're just decoys so that everyone always has someone to blame. Because if you realize it's your own government, when enough people realize that this is a collective effort of the government to energy harvest from people, and it's coming directly from Elon Musk and people that he is affiliated with that want to study your DNA, get your energy and do other things, people might revolt. People might stand up. People might go off like they did during 2020 when the young man, I can't breathe. And they don't want that. You understand? So they have to give you somebody, a bad guy. You understand? They have to give you a bad guy. And that's where you get these clone energies at. And you're like, that's her. She's still not in jail. I don't believe this. Well, how can I find out her real name so I can take her to court? How did she get my social security number? Why is she allowed to have my bank account? She's not doing any of those things to you. They're doing that from the NSA to you. And you're blaming these people that are the decoys in your life. That's what they're doing, okay? This is really coming from here. This is who it's coming from. I told y'all already. All right? So there are several people that are being offered jobs as prostitutes now, okay? Because something's over. Yeah. Final message, Holy Spirit. Please give me a final message. Yep. So someone didn't meet an expectation and somebody might have done something very quickly to illuminate or shed light on something that a Leo was doing, okay? A King of Wands, okay? And Empress or Libra, okay? Final message, Holy Spirit. So somebody might be reporting these two clone energies so that they can be shut down. Don't get me wrong. They're doing stuff to you, but they're at the bottom of the food chain. You understand? It's still coming from somewhere else. Yeah, these crimes. Yeah, get them caught up because they're on go. They got some kind of glitch in their brain. I told you they need to be hit in the head with a brick to reset their brain. They got some kind of glitch in their brain that has them just hyper fixated on you. And it's causing a lot of bad karma, okay? So they're not gonna get a new start. These clone energies, or they might have chips in their brain, they're gonna be put up somewhere. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit, let's bring this to a close. So this is the person speaking out on your behalf. It's a burden for them because they were okay with these people at one point, but everything happens in divine timing and everything happens for a reason. All things work together, both good and bad, for your highest good, okay? Even with people, okay? So you got somebody that's speaking out on your behalf about bringing you relief from these two energies that were working with your family and others against you, okay? And their burden is that they have to balance the energy out from all the spell work that they've been doing, okay, to end this conflict, because they did a lot of death spells. When I tell you these people did a lot of death spells, a lot of death spells, and they need to put these clones down. One final card, and we're going to close this out. Oh, yeah. And this King of Pentacles, I'm sorry. I believe this might be this Eritrean. This King of Pentacles, they could not create an illusion. This could be someone that wanted to destiny swap with you, because this King of Pentacles is this Eritrean that hired this Libra and Leo to do spell work on you. And they were unable to backstab and betray you. So they couldn't create the illusion, okay? And because of that, they can't destiny swap with you and they can't get your energy. So they might be losing their money or foundation, okay? So there's somebody in the background that's helping to rid you of this vermin and these roaches. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to a close now. I'm QUAN. This is no, it's not. This is love of the highest vibration. I need to switch it though so I can really speak freely the way I really want to. All right, we're getting ready to go on and say this prayer for this Wednesday morning. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. I show gratitude for complete restoration, spiritually, mentally, physically, energetically, and emotionally. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Yeshua. I show gratitude for Iao, Jehovah. I show gratitude for my ancestors that came before me of the highest vibration of love. My ascended masters, my angels, and my guides. I show gratitude right now for complete restoration financially, energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I show gratitude for favor and protection. I show gratitude for healing. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude for each and every planet that God, however you define God, has put in this solar system with unique energies that help get our affirmations, incantations, prayer requests granted. Oh, Holy One, the moon, who sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, the sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. I decree and declare, I command every demonic spirit to get out of this life and environment right now. Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit right now, using anyone or anything in this life, in my energy field or environment, to cause any spiritual, energetic, physical, or financial imbalance with negative energy or witchcraft to me or my collective of the highest vibration of love. Right now, I sanctify this live, this prayer with holy fire of my Kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. Holy, holy, holy. Kadus, kadus, kadus. Kadus, 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 kadus. Abatachin moy, best mind it to know, Sabi Kadis, Magista Tanta, Fakadit, best mind in the honest in the Huba Madar to whom. Yeletin Jedachin and Sitanzade, Badelachin and then Yeker, Berlin, in Ya, Yabadalun, Yeker, and Demadel. What if Atanam, Aktavang, Kukafulu, Amininji, Mangis Yatanatana, Hilam, Mizganam, Level Alamu, Amen. Boxum, Boxum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. Boxum, Boxum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. Boxum, Boxum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. I sanctify this prayer and I flood this live and environment right now for cleansing and for redemption in the mighty name of Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my life to cease right now in the mighty name of Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my finances and my contracts to cease right now in the name of Jesus. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my energy, over my spirit, over my relationships to cease right now in the name of Yeshua, Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my life to cease right now in the name of Jehovah. For this day, the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries, and that the sword shall devour them, and it shall be made satiate and made drunk with their blood. Break every bow and cut every spear. They did cry there. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He hath passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, fighting me right now, expire by fire right now. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, every pharaoh of my life, expire in motion right now. Expire. Every enemy in my life right now, expire in motion. Every pharaoh of my life, I command you to expire in motion right now. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me. Silence the tongue of those chanting witchcraft against me. Every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man against me. Be silent in the name of Jesus. Be silent in the name of Yeshua. Be silent in the name of Jehovah. Be silent right now. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed. Let them be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter coffin, or sleeps with the dead, or worships the dead, or washes the dead to wage war against me. In the mighty name of Christ, Jehovah, Yeshua. Let them be silent in the grave. Let my enemies be silent in the darkness. Silence in the village. Silence in the village. Silence in this village. Silence in the grave. Silence them right now. Be silent. Silence. I command every lying, chanting tongue, chanting witchcraft against me, to be tied, knotted, binded, and bounded up right now. Whatsoever I bind in earth is bound in the heavens, and whatsoever I loose on earth is loosed in the heavens. Right now, I bind every chanting tongue, chanting witchcraft against me, in earth and in the heavens. I bind your tongue, every tongue chanting witchcraft against me right now. Be silent in the darkness. Silence in the grave. Silence. I command you to be silent right now. Every witch and warlock, astral projecting to me in my environment, halt their horses and split their tendons so they can be immobilized right now. I command every witch astral projecting into my environment. Let their silver cord be cut off. Let my angels and ancestors cut off their sea backwards, cause their airplane and Merkaba to crash, malfunction, cause their death. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. Let death seize upon them and let them go quickly into hell. For they have no changes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Right now, I bind and contain every hex, every bewitchment, every curse, every evil eye, every witchcraft enchantment pit against me, every negative energy, every death spell that was conjured and sent toward me. I bind in earth and I bind in the heavens right now. And I command you to return directly back to the sender. I return every death spell back to the sender tenfold right now. I command every death spell to return directly back to the sender right now. I return every death spell back to the sender tenfold right now. Abracadabra. We return all spell work back to the sender right now. Let every witch and warlock flying or crawling in my environment fall down and die. Break, bend, and twist every wing. Burn every chariot with fire. Cause their witchcraft bird wings to break in motion. Let them fall out the sky and die instantly. Let their wings break, causing them to crash and die right now. Let the enemies of my progress right now be openly disgraced. Let the enemies of my children or my child's progress be disgraced. Let every witchcraft coven against my destiny flying fall out the sky and be disgraced and exposed right now. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall crash. Whosoever is flying for my sake, in the name of Christ Jehovah, crash, land, scrape, break your ass and die. Whosoever is flying as an evil witchcraft bird, mosquito, flying, crawling on the ground against my soul, crash and die right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. I show gratitude for this morning and day. Right now, I command and come in agreement that today, anything I speak, touch, seek to do, or accomplish will be blessed. It will manifest to the fullest and flourish. I command joy and success in my life right now. Right now, I cut, disengage, and cancel by fire every and all agreements and contracts that anyone bound me to in the dream state. Right now, I nullify and completely neutralize, obliterate, and catch fire, burst into flames every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now. I order all plans null and void by fire right now. Catch fire right now on every plane of existence through every energy body. Right now, I call back all my energy that was siphoned from me. I command every ounce and inch of my divine energy to return and come back to me right now through every energy body on every plane. I make my sweet, great energy wait. Do not let separate from my estate. I neutralize and eliminate the hate. Positive and creative energy is my fate. Sacral and root chi, I do decree. I appreciate you. Stay glued to thee. I command every ounce and inch of my divine energy to return and come back to me right now through every energy body on every plane connected to me. And as my energy returns back to me, I command that every and anything that anyone has purchased, built, or created or manifested utilizing my energy without my permission or authorization burn to ashes to the ground, burst into flames, scatter in the name of Jesus. Right now, we call all of our energy back. Right now, I command every obstacle that was placed in front of me to be instantly destroyed by fire on every plane. Right now, I cancel every orchestrated witchcraft attack and hex conjured by fire, by that kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit that I invoke with my holy words. I return all spell work today back to the sender. Every pre-witchcraft attack, let it go tenfold back to the person that sent it. Every meeting arranged today by anyone in my energy to frustrate my day, catch fire and be completely destroyed right now. With my words, I destroy your every evil intention. Abracadabra. By my authority in Christ, by that Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, that is my Holy Spirit, right now. I command cleansing and healing right now. As I anoint myself this morning, I cleanse and remove from my body, from my chakras, from my cellular DNA and my nervous system, through all 7 of my energy bodies, on every plane of existence, the effects of every energy weapon used, every hex, every spell, every enchantment sent toward me, every negative energy, everything that is not of God that was planted in my auric field, I cleanse by fire right now. I command you to dissolve and be completely obliterated and removed from my energy through every energy plane. Every energy weapon, every hex cast, every spell work, unbalanced, toxic, negative, evil eye, and thought, we alchemize right now into positive energy to be transmuted into the universe. Every man, woman, and child that I interface and come in contact with today will go out of their way to do their best for me. I will see favor today in every area of my life. All things work together for my highest good, both good and bad. I have divine immunity and protection and favor today from all manner of confusion by those that have made me their enemies. Any and everything that I speak or put my energy into today will prosper and be successful. Anyone that is destined to help me will contact, locate, and get through and reach me today. Every door will open for me today. Every obstacle and the creative of challenges in my life will be blocked, disabled, stopped, and removed far from me, and cast and instantly ejected from my energy and life right now, today, by divine intervention. Right now, I show and express love and gratitude for my ancestors that came before me of the highest vibration of love. My guides, my ascended masters, my angels, I thank you. I show you the most gratitude, the Most High God, Yeshua, Yahweh, Jehovah. Thank you for showing up and showing out for me. Thank you for helping block and protect for me. As I open myself to new lessons to help me ascend higher and to spiritually grow. Right now, I close all portals and I sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me. And I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines I now ascend. No wounds or shadows will transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Child, I thought this singing bowl would have broke by now. I am shocked that this thing is still working. Collective, thank you. I love you so very much. I know y'all are diverse. I know we may define God in our own ways, God, Allah, the universe, whatever it is. But I love the fact that we can all still come together in agreement that we want to balance our dark and light energy, and we want good things to happen, and we want positivity, and we want people to have more love, empathy, and compassion in our lives, regardless of what our religion, spiritual beliefs are, or lack of. We all do agree that we want more love, peace, empathy, and compassion amongst each other in the world. We can all agree to that, okay? We can all get on the same page with that, regardless of our color, our culture, our religion, spirituality, atheist. It does not matter. We all agree that we're looking for positive energy, and we only want peace, right? Guys, I love you so very much. Thank you all for showing up and showing out once again. I will be back. I am QUAN, and this is Love of the highest vibration.